but let's talk about it. McCarthy is having to beg, borrow, and steal to become the speaker. He's having to cut deals with MTG. And as you saw earlier last week or this past week, they had a press conference talking about all the investigations, and now they're going to investigate Hunter Biden. Um, what are your thoughts about one, what we've been hearing McCarthy's having to do to actually become the speaker, and two, about the agenda that the Republican, at least Republican incoming committee chairs have basically told us is going to happen?
First of all, not surprised because we knew this was coming the whole time. That's my first thought. Two, my second thought is bring it because I believe this helps Democrats in 24. I don't want to make it political, but it is political, right? Hunter Biden investigation, nobody cares about. Going after Fauci, who's beloved across the country. All that stuff to me personally is going to backfire against Democrats. MTG might be in a safe seat, but we see Boebert is not in a safe seat anymore. A lot of these people are in a super safe seats. So I'm welcoming those investigations because I think it's beneficial to us in the ballot box. Third, because of the slim majority, here's what I'll say, John. I could be totally wrong here. Maybe I'm being naive. I do think there will be investigations on Hunter and Fauci in the January 6th stuff. I think there won't be any impeachments, and maybe I'm being dumb and maybe I'm being naive, but I think they're going to. It's not that I think they'll choose their battles wisely. I just think, look, these guys aren't that smart. Like they're just not that good at governing. They're not that good at running their own house. I think it's going to be a complete disaster. So I just don't think they're efficient enough or smart enough to necessarily do everything. I think they're going to throw a lot of stuff at the wall, and I think they're going to see what sticks. But I don't expect 2 years full of impeachment and stuff like that. I think it'll be a disaster. But I don't know. Do you think I'm naive? I just don't see them completely going after it because they're just not that good. Like these are the same people who Matt Gaetz who did crimes on Venmo, right? These are the same people who couldn't get when Trump had the House and he had the Senate, and they couldn't get the Healthcare Act recalled or whatever, right? They couldn't overturn it, right? So I just think they're not that good. They're not that smart, and especially McCarthy. And so I think he's going to just have to deal with the right wing caucus the entire time. I don't know. What do you think?
McCarthy's between a rock and a hard place, and I think that when we think about the people that he's had to sell his soul to the devil to potentially become speaker, not even become speaker, but potentially become speaker. And I think that there is so much. I think his speakership is going to be tarnished. I don't think there's any question about it. I think that if I'm a moderate Republican, and I'm not talking about Adam Kinzinger, I'm talking about the ones that got elected. Now think about this too. Um, we know Sean Patrick Maloney lost. We know Boebert, while she's still crazy, if she wants to keep her job, she's going to have to become a lot more moderate. We know that there were 2 seats in Arizona that we almost picked up. Almost the entire New York delegation was there on a whim. They can't afford for the party to go too far to the right. And if that's the case, if they can't afford for the party to go too far to the right, then they're going to have some problems. They are going to have some severe problems because I don't know. It's McCarthy, and maybe it is. It goes back to what we said earlier. This is why, in my opinion, the Democrats are in a much better space than Republicans. Yeah, they lost, but they weren't supposed to. They weren't supposed to win anyways, and they performed. It's like right now how would Bears fans feel? We've not won the last 2 games, but God damn it, Justin Fields is looking good as hell. And so, even though we'd like to put up a few more W's, it's fun and exciting watching Justin Fields. And even if they don't win anything else, as long as Justin gives us reason to be hopeful for next year, that's how I feel about the Democrats, right? Whereas, whereas the Republicans aren't the Green Bay Packers, the Republicans are probably what's the team right now that is still winning, but
The
that's
Lions.
struggling. No, not the Lions because they're they're not supposed to win, but a team. So, what type of season is Tampa Bay having? A team that was supposed to just be very dominant. They're still in the hunt. They're still leading, but damn it! Oh, you know what? Let me go. Let me downgrade. I know you're not a college football fan. The Republicans are Alabama. Alabama's 7-2. Most teams would be killed to be 7-2, but they're playing like crap. They're still winning, but they're playing like crap, right? Um, Whereas I think that's the thing is, even though the Republicans won, they they've got so many more problems. I mean, I do really think that when you have Ilhan Omar coming out and saying, "Damn it, Hakeem's my boy," uh, I don't think it's realistic to get AOC in that camp, but it seems like Hakeem's going to have a unified party, at least on the surface, a unified party. McCarthy doesn't have that.